The following program contains material that many viewers may find unsuitable for children under 14 years of age. A parental control system is strictly advised.
Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of the Hit List here on Other Derana News channel. And Anuradhi, what is the occasion for the very
for my
detailed
very oriental
dress
outfit? Yes.
Yeah, what is this?
Konnichiwa,
Urdu inspired?
everybody. It's not Urdu inspired.
But it looks like that. Oh, by the way, Anuradhi, how was your Urdu?
Urdu was, it's
It
pretty
was good. It was like a week
I
back.
hope everybody watching at home had a really good Sinhala and Tamil New Year, and the next year is prosperous and it's nothing but good things ahead. Anyway, our
we have a
countdown,
jam-packed countdown.
Exactly. It's jam-packed, and also you'll notice that it is very much shaken up because a couple of heavy hitters decided that they're going to release music at the same exact time. So we've got some new music to come into.
And this happened right after we filmed.
Exactly.
Like,
so it's been
what?
about a few days since they released it, and it has made some time to reflect on the charts. So yeah, we've got a lot.
Let's head right into the countdown. At number 10, what do we have, Anuradhi?
We have, feast your ears on this, friends, Swim by BTS. Yes, that's how drastically our countdown has changed. Swim has dropped a couple of spots, actually a lot of spots, and it's slowly moving away from the countdown. The reason being, of course, well, it tried its level best to stay at number one, and it's just losing steam. How about before we get into any of the
Wait, but you know,
updated
it's
information?
actually not on our countdown only. This has happened on the Billboard.
Yes,
where
so
has
it's
gone up to
reflecting
number
on all
10.
the charts.
However, in Australia, it's still leading, but I think we should really appreciate.
And Australia, there's a bit of an issue with Australia as well.
But you know what? Let's discuss
Let's
all of this
listen,
after
yeah.
listening.
I just wanna dive. Map world, gone away. I still wake up in this map world. Name a place that I can breathe on this map world. Looking like a goody in this bad world. Bad world, don't know how to act, girl. I'm in the deep, tell me where the hell you at, girl. Oh, you ain't even gotta love me back, girl. You know that I'm never holding back, girl. Yeah. So easy to make it so hard. Nights like these, I just wanna get lost. Right here with the moon and the sharks. I ain't gotta think, but I think, baby, I just swim. Wanna fall in love your skin. Swim. I could spend a lifetime watching you. Swim. This is how it all begins. Swim. I just wanna dive. Water so deep. Take it off the ground, I ain't never getting cold feet. Yeah, you know me. Sitting on the shore, now I'm ready for the whole thing. I can feel the high waves coming. While you run away, you can run it. Salt on my tongue, she's stunning.
And that was Swim by BTS. Now, problems all around
Yes,
for Swim.
controversies.
Of course, we've told you inside and out about what the song is, how the production turned out, and the visuals and everything. Now what's left to tell you is not all is paradise in BTS land, because while they are still undergoing their tour, there's a bit of a legal issue that's popped up. So Hybe Entertainment, formerly Big Hit Entertainment, that was in charge of managing BTS, and also other groups that came after BTS, is having some legal issues with the South Korean government because the CEO of Hybe Entertainment is now unfortunately being sought after for legal charges by the South Korean government. So he's looking to be arrested at the current
the
moment.
Japanese world tour has also been a bit affected by the earthquake that happened.
The recent earthquake that occurred, and Australia's charts, because they're not live rankings, it's expected to
So
drop
not a good
soon.
time for BTS, I'd
Not
say.
a great time.
They didn't have Urdu, I guess.
Either way, they had Solal, the South Korean New Year holiday.
Yeah.
Good for
I
them.
don't know what that is. Only she'd know.
Yes.
She came from South Korea.
I'm from, yes. Apparently, I'm very Asian today. Either way, Swim, while it lasted, was a very strong, impactful song. I'm pretty sure the moment they come out with another comeback, it's going to be another chart topper and a heavy hitter. But for now, I think this might be the last we'd see of Swim. Unless there's this huge revival, which you really can't tell.
And heading into another heavy hitter, we have Work by Pitbull.
Work.
But you know what? I really like this song, and I think you should take a listen to it.
Life's such a catch-22. Damned if you don't, damned if you do. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. C'est la vie. Live, learn, roll it and let it burn. Get crazy and end up on how it's earned. Live life, don't let life live you. And wave back to the past in the rear view. It's all hard work, no luck. Let me tell you what's up. Success is like getting pregnant. Everybody congratulates, but they'll ask how you got.
Also going down 4 spots.
Yes.
Work by Pitbull is a song, as we explained last week, about, pushing your limits. And I think, I really want to take a bit of a different look to it, because I feel like a lot of us are students as well. And as you can see, Anuradhi and I have been, really struggling to get through this.
Struggling.
But, at the end of the day, the reward that you get is really all that. And
I am still not over the success line.
yeah, you know what? It's the pregnancy
And
metaphor.
also, you know what's fun? Pitbull.
There's a U-Haul reference as well.
Yes,
actually.
and Pitbull is hoping to do a record attempt gig at BST Hyde Park in July. And apparently he's going to be joined by a couple other big names like Tini Tempa and Lil Jon for his lineup.
Lil
So
Jon.
he's looking to do a very giant
But you know
concert.
what about the U-Haul reference? Because we talked about the pregnancy metaphor, but the U-Haul reference is a bit of a Christian metaphor, a bit of a religious, not even Christian, it's religious metaphor. Where it's saying, at the end of the day, all of these things that we work for are material, and it can fade, it can depreciate. But what you should be ideally working for is a legacy that contributes back to community, and I think that's really important to keep
I
in
like
mind.
how Pitbull turned a little wholesome with that part, considering the entire premise of this song is a
about-
little bit on the nose.
Yeah, I mean, it's Pitbull. What can you expect?
I
But you
know.
know what? Heading away from Pitbull
And
what
going
do
to
we
another
have?
great. At number 8, we've got What's Falling?
Raindrops are falling on. That's not the song, by the way.
Raindrops by Rick Astley is at number 8 tonight.
He did give up.
Never
On
gonna
us.
give you up.
But you know what? Let's take a listen and come back.
Is this my Jerusalem? Is this my kingdom come? If I hold you close, will you let me know? Is this my bitter end? Are you my only friend? If I hold you close,
Raindrops by Rick Astley has gone down 6 spots.
You know a funny thing that Rick Astley said?
Yeah.
He said even if he was to do a heavy metal song, he'd somehow end up turning it into a pop song. So, he knows he can't do anything beyond, like, he knows he loves doing pop as a genre. So that's good.
But you know what I think is really important with Rick Astley is that throughout, I think we discussed this last week as well, about how he has maintained his vibe and his whole thing.
Trademark Rick Astley.
It's crazy because there are only a certain amount of artists that can actually pull this thing off. Like I was mentioning this to, we mentioned this on Showbiz, Michael.
Yes.
When you say Michael, it's
Michael.
Jackson. You don't even need to say the surname. But I think what's important about, let's take a bit about the lyrics this time. And this also has a bit of a religious connotation to it. And because it says, is this my Jerusalem? Is this my kingdom come? If I hold you close, will you let me know? Is this my bitter end? Are you my only friend? If I hold you close, will you let me know? And it's about having to... And it's a metaphor about the raindrops falling, and it represents washing away, basically. You know how when it rains, it has that soil smell that we love.
Petrichor. It's called petrichor.
Oh, okay, obviously she knows that. Nerd.
Come on.
But you know what? It's true. I mean, there's rebirth, there's renewal, there's a rainbow at the end of every flooding.
Good stuff.
Yeah, heading
Rick
to
Astley,
number
hopefully it'll be on our countdown next week
Yes,
as well.
please.
And no giant legends decide to release music
Imagine
all of a sudden,
all of them
like this
just
week.
leave.
Anyway, we move on at the new release.
No, we
My
actually...
goodness.
No,
Everybody-
wait. Before we head into the new release, we have number 7.
Oh wait, did we not do? Oh yeah, we have number 7.
See, it's getting to her. The no
is,
sleep
it
is
is.
really... It's
Charlie
really showing.
Puth sticks around, but he drops 4 whole spots.
It's reply to this.
Yes.
Charlie Puth. Let's take a listen.
Hey baby, how you been? It's been a while since we've spoken. I understand if you're not ready to talk. And if I get left on red, at least I can put this in your head. And hopefully one day it ends up in your heart. Nothing I do, nothing I say is gonna change everything I did wrong. All that I want is you to know how I'm feeling ever since you've been gone. You don't need to reply to this, just want you to know you're the one I miss. You don't need to reply to this, but I said so much. But I'm wondering if you think a little bit about me, baby. Do you think a little bit about me still? Think a little bit about me, baby. Do you think a little bit about me still? I know that I shouldn't have sent this late at night. For all that I know, you could be there with someone. And if I get left on red, at least I could put this in your head. And maybe you'll start to miss the way that it was. Nothing I do, nothing I say is gonna change everything I did wrong. All that I want is you to know how I'm feeling ever since you've been gone. You don't need to reply to this, just want you to know you're the one I miss. You don't need to reply to this, but I said so much. But I'm wondering if you think a little bit about me, baby. Do you think a little bit about me still? Think a little bit about me, baby. Do you think a little bit about me still? Think a little bit about me, baby. Do you think a little bit about me still? Think a little bit about me, baby. Do you think a little bit about me still? You don't need to reply to this, just want you to know you're the one I miss. You don't need to reply to this, might have said so much, but I'm wondering if you think a little bit about me, baby. Do you think a little bit about me still? Think a little bit about me, baby. Do you think a little bit about me still? Think a little bit about me, baby. Do you think a little bit about me still? Think a little bit about me, baby. Do you think a little bit about me still?
Charlie Puth.
Charlie
Man,
Puth,
you
interesting
are cool.
fact, is expanding his tour dates across New Zealand, Australia, and other parts of Oceania. So that's good to know. Charlie Puth is also on tour, and he is going to continue to stay on tour by adding new dates. I guess it's a good musical year for him then.
And you know what? Something that I want to talk about, the different versions that he first released of this song. We know Charlie Puth is someone that likes to release songs on different platforms, bits and pieces of it to tease the fans. But something that's really important is the 3.0 and the 4.0 versions that he's released, and where he's put it on Instagram, on his lives, and the reception that it had through the fans.
You know what? Until recently, I didn't realize the reason that lots of artists put out different versions of the song is because the credits are attributed still to the same original song. So the more versions you put out, the more versions people listen to, and then the more numbers rack up on your charting data. Apparently, that's good to know. I guess I did not know this, so I'm telling you this.
Yeah, and it also, do you remember his 2018 song, Voice Notes?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds a bit like that. It's giving that vibe. And I think it has worked in the past before where artists have sort of tried to get older songs that are linked to the newer song. Therefore, its success, sometimes it hasn't worked because it feels like, you know, copy. But this is, well, one instance where it has, but I hope Charlie Puth sticks around.
Yeah, I mean, he's on tour, so who knows, maybe we'll see new music later on as well. So we move on.
Now we have to head into
Okay, this is very important to me.
It is very important to both of us.
Okay, new release.
Yes.
What is it? It's
First Light by Lana Del Rey. Shall we take a listen?
Yes.
Let's take a listen.
Your strength is your youth, just use it and follow the music play. Promise you'll never change. Can't say I'm surprised to see you running towards the sun, like I'm up to a flame. People try and stop you, all the fates just watch you, dying just to know whether you'll play your life like the game. Baby, come on. You know what you've always wanted to do. Live this one life for you. Can't say I'm surprised to see you running towards the sun, like I'm up to a flame. People try and stop you, but all the fates just watch you, dying just to know whether you'll play your life like the game.
.007. Who would have
007.
thought?
Actually, that's where we have to stop and think. Everybody would have thought. You know why? Because a whole I think almost a decade ago was when Lana Del Rey first sent out her song 24 in hopes of it being featured as the theme song for a 007 movie. And unfortunately, Sam Smith's songs were picked before hers.
Adele, Billie Eilish was also
Adele, Billie Eilish
contributed.
was recent, right?
Yeah.
So Sam Smith was before all of that, and Lana Del Rey's 24 was a very strong contender. So people thought, oh, okay, that's it. She's never going to get it. And suddenly, without any promotional material, without any teasing, nothing, she just drops the single.
Yeah.
She drops it and people are like, oh my God, the prophecy is fulfilled. Because it has been a decade since Lana Del Rey has consistently said, I would love to be able to feature and do a part of the theme song for a James Bond movie.
And you know what? So this is obviously from the game 007 First Light. And it really promises to give, a sort of like a first-hand experience of what
Yes.
being James Bond is like. Now, this song in particular and Lana Del, dealing with it. I have to be honest. I am not the biggest fan of the rendition of this song,
Well,
to be honest.
yes, because Lana Del Rey is never considered as a, what do you call it? A 007 themed, individual, because it's very whimsical. Her songs are lots of indie folk. And it's not heavy-hitting jazz and all of that like you would expect for a classic 007
I
song.
would actually think Billie Eilish did the best job when it came
Oh
to
yeah,
No
for sure.
Time to
Actually,
Die,
no,
yeah.
Adele.
Oh, that's also true.
Skyfall was better than No Time to
Yeah,
Die.
and I think what's really important, however, is that there is a sort of variety when it comes to the artists that are included in these kinds of
exactly. And
decisions.
also it's good that the fact that she had wanted to and then it happened is a good thing, I guess, in a way.
Yeah, it's like Spider-Man wanting to be Spider-Man.
Exactly.
And having a crush on Zendaya and then
That's crazy.
dating and supposedly marrying
Insane.
Zendaya. But you know what? We need to take a bit of a break, I
Yes.
think. Yeah.
I need a break from you.
Oh, we need a break from each other. But you know what? We will see you right back on the hit list. Stay tuned.
And welcome back, everybody, to the hit list on Other Than a News channel. We just got done with our first half, and honestly, our new release was a bit of a shocker because it had no promotional material. And we continue now at
To
number
six.
6.
We have Mad Woman, which was our new release last week. by
Love sticks
Love.
around.
And I have something very exciting to talk about Love, but I think we need to take a listen.
Yes, let's listen to Mad Woman and come back.
And come back.
I remind myself how he questioned everything about me. Call me stupid as a mindless joke. He hypnotized me as we spoke, purely mythological, with the ugliest soul. You would think that he is holding me for ransom, 'cause there's something so vexing about you. It's like the gods above a stone to prove. We've been through this before, fell in and out. I said no more, but still I want you like a mad, mad woman. Made it to the final hour, but the wine begins to sour, and I'm seeing myself in a dreadful fashion. Then the fog begins to clear as I'm gasping a cleaner. I remember together we're so handsome, 'cause there's something so vexing about you. It's like the gods above a stone to prove. We've been through this before, fell in and out. I said no more, but still I want you like a mad, mad woman.
Mad Woman.
Yeah, by Love.
And something really interesting, okay,
Yes.
is that apparently Love has a Mad Woman inspired Erewhon smoothie.
Erewhon,
I mean, that's like
the
rich
most
on the rich
useless
scale.
department store on planet Earth.
Overpriced as, oh my gosh, I can't.
Completely.
But
It's
you
a
know what?
social
Something that's really,
phenomenon.
it's just so random.
You know what else?
Yeah.
You know what else is really random? Love was recently announced as the headliner for the Fortnite Music Festival.
A lot of games in the
Two things
countdown
there.
today.
One, why is Fortnite having a music festival? Two, why is Love headlining it? Fortnite, really? And she has a Fortnite skin.
And
Love has a Fortnite skin.
I think a
dedicated
lot
to
of
her.
games discussed during this.
Yeah, see,
yeah.
007 was one, and now it's Fortnite.
Okay, so this is what's included in the smoothie, okay? Real cocoa, organic pure coconut water.
Okay.
Frontier Co-op pink peppercorns. What is a peppercorn?
What? Peppercorn, is it like peppers?
I have no clue. Organic strawberries, organic blackberries, banana, pomegranate juice, Erewhon organic A2 whey. We have whey in it as
Oh
well.
my god, it's a protein smoothie.
Yeah, organic sea salt? Organic sea salt is a thing? I didn't
I thought
know.
all sea salt was actually,
So-
if it's organic sea salt, then there's a problem.
Isn't that like unhealthy?
Yeah, because you need to iodize organic sea salt.
Dude,
Otherwise, the iodine levels are
I
not
can
enough.
literally take a sip from the ocean and I'll be having a bit of
Please don't do that.
love smoothie.
Please do not take that as advice. Don't drink from the ocean.
Don't, please don't. But you know what? That's interesting. We had a bit of a laugh. Now we have to
Yeah.
head into number 5,
Yes.
which is the best.
The best.
By
Finally
Conan
wish you
Gray.
the best.
Yes, let's take a listen.
It was a bad time, wouldn't go back. But memories of good times, they really last. Arms in your sweatshirt, primrose at night. Mint chocolate ice cream, your hazel eyes. I know it's so rude to hate you for leaving without me, but why leave so quickly? Do you miss me? Did all of this past year mean anything? Maybe it's all in my mind. I swear if I saw you tonight, we could make peace with the night after sleep with it haunting me all of the time. I take back the shit that I said when I was so pissed that you left. I could make peace with it, finally sleep with it, finally wish you the best. Grew out your bars cut, now my hair is short. Nothing like it once was. When I was yours, I still remember that night you left, closed the door, and you stood by the window waiting, like you were gonna say something, but you just walked away. Maybe it's all in my mind. I swear if I saw you tonight, we could make peace with the night after sleep with it haunting me all of the time. I take back the shit that I said when I was so pissed that you left. I could make peace with it, finally sleep with it, finally wish you the best. Finally wish you the best. Sometimes I wonder were we ever even friends.
We wish him all the best.
Yes,
with
and
life.
he's actually sticking around. He's only gone down one
Dude,
spot.
he's not leaving.
No, despite the fact that so many big songs have come out.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Zayn, even after releasing his album, we said we'll listen to it and we'll let you know. Well, we
Nothing
can't,
happened.
because none of his album songs charted.
Yeah.
And Sideways actually left the countdown because of the new releases from last
It's
week.
probably because of the beef that's happening between him
Lewis Tomlinson
and Liam.
and Zayn.
And it's like everyone's
You
like,
heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
We broke this news a couple months back.
but you know what? It's something interesting. Yeah, we did, right?
We did,
Remember?
we did. We
and
mentioned it.
Everyone was like, oh, they're bringing back 2016 because, because
they're
that's
beefing.
when they thought, yeah.
Anyway.
And someone was like,
We're supposed to be talking
sorry.
about
We went a bit
Anyway,
off.
The Best continues to chart as his highest rated song. Still, Heather is consistently. And People Watching has gained in popularity after his recent renewal on the charts. So that's good to know.
An
that
interesting fact that I actually didn't know, I don't know if you knew, but apparently Conan Gray and Olivia Rodrigo are
Had-
best friends.
Yes.
And obviously we're going to see her later in the countdown.
They don't
Small
know
hint.
that.
Oh, sorry. Small hint.
Pretend you didn't hear that.
But you know what? I think we need to head away
Let's
from
move
this.
on, actually.
Thank you, Conan Gray, for sticking around and for being a
Yes.
constant in our lives. Thank you for being so depressing.
Let's see you
That's
next week.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
Yes.
But you know what? Heading into number 4, Runway by Lady Gaga.
We're ready to strut.
It has gone down 3 spots.
That's a big drop.
Unfortunately, yeah. But
For a
you know,
Lady
let's take a
Gaga
listen
song.
to it and come back.
Show up late, might be on time. Just wait, I'm coming. This paparazzi routine came to be seen. Yeah. Serve a little sass with a little side of ass. Yeah. Got the front row screaming, okay. Yeah. Do a little twirl. Yeah. Let 'em know I'm that girl. Yeah. Monday through Sunday, I can turn the dance floor into a runway. Monday through Sunday, I can turn the dance floor into a runway. Monday through Sunday, I can turn the dance floor into a runway. I can turn the dance floor into a runway. Tell 'em make room, my body's the entree. I can turn the man into a fan. Cameras flashing, lights on. Click, 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 everywhere I go. Get it, can't get me, face card froze. Never gonna see me waiting at the door, no. Get out the way. Yes. Serve a little sad, yes. With a little side of ass, yes. Got the front row screaming, okay. Yes. Do a little twirl, yes. Let 'em know I'm that girl, yes. Monday through Sunday, I can turn the dance floor into a runway. Monday through Sunday, I can turn the dance floor into a runway. Monday through Sunday, I can turn the dance floor into a runway. Monday through Sunday, I can turn the dance floor into a runway. I can turn the dance floor into a runway. Pose.
Runway.
You make the what into a runway? The dance floor.
Yeah.
I can make the dance floor.
Dance.
Dance. I can make the dance floor.
We've lost it officially.
We've lost the
have
plot.
lost
Officially
it.
lost the plot.
We have gotten so tired.
Lady Gaga has debuted a new haircut.
I saw that.
It's a 90s
Now this is
inspired
not
one.
your sign to also go and get a haircut.
Please do not.
I think we should show them.
There's also lots of here you go.
Here you go.
No, there's a lot of speculation going around because the amount of involvement Lady Gaga has in the production of Devil Wears Prada 2 is apparently questionable. Not just the song, but also joining Meryl Streep in premieres, the little cheek kiss they did recently for publicity. They're like, oh, what if she also has a part to play in the movie? So
She has actually, because she has played this song in Minnesota's Stop of the Mayhem Ball. The night.
Yeah, Mayhem Ball.
Yeah, the night of its release. And I think it's teasing to something
Oh,
bigger.
yes. Oh, I'm excited.
So, I mean, people are very excited for Devil Wears Prada. Very excited for Lady Gaga to
I
be
am
included
looking
in
forward
it,
to it.
hopefully.
Hopefully.
But you know what? Let's take a step away from
Let's
the
take
countdown.
a little bit of a breather.
Another breather. Otherwise, we're going to...
Because I might just explode.
Let's see you on the hit list. Stay tuned.
And welcome back, everybody. You're joining us on the final segment of the hit list on Other Derana News Channel for this week. And we've got the biggest of the biggest hits to give to you tonight.
Drop Dead.
At number 3.
That's the name of the song.
I like how you just
Drop Dead.
Just straight out of
We
nowhere.
might soon.
Yeah.
But it's Olivia Rodrigo, and I think we need to listen before we start.
The pop phenomenon that is Olivia
with
Rodrigo.
driver's license.
Back with
I
Drop
got
Dead.
inspired to go and get a driver's license just so I can listen to the song.
I got my
and then
driver's
last week.
No.
just like,
Now we're listening to Drop Dead. Go
listen to it.
Oh, one night I was bored in bed and stalked you on the internet. It's feminine intuition, 'cause I always had a vision of us standing like this, all pressed up in the bathroom line. You looking like an angel on the walls of Versailles, the most alive I've ever been. But kiss me and I might drop dead. And I feel like I might throw up. Left hook, right punch to the gut. You're just so pretty, boy. I'm paranoid. I made you up. Yeah, I'd love it if you walked me home. If you promise we can go real slow. 'Cause I got chewing gum and a bunch of stuff I'd like to know. Like, have you ever been to Japan or taken that Eurostar to France? I've been dropping hints all night that I'd love it if you held my hand. Goddamn. And then maybe we could make out. Clothes off and fall to the ground. Let's go steady, let's go out and tell the whole damn world how. One night I was bored in bed and stalked you on the internet. It's feminine intuition, 'cause I always had a vision of us standing like this, all pressed up in the bathroom line. You looking like an angel on the walls of Versailles, the most alive I've ever been. But kiss me and I might. Pisces and a Gemini, but I think we might go really nice together if you let me stay the night. Well, I think I might just have to stay forever. Pisces and a Gemini, but I think we might go really nice together if you let me stay the night. Well, I think I might just have to stay forever.
You know what?
Drop
I
Dead.
might just drop it. I might just drop it. Because what a song. Okay,
Yeah.
first of all, you saw the music video, and my goodness, is it Y2K coded as hell. I think that was her whole vibe going into this entire album. It's very millennial, very 2000s inspired. And I think that's a good thing, because for some reason, this song fits that VCR look.
I think she always had that style, right? Even with Good For You.
Good for you. But also, have you noticed how she was trying to move away and go into like plaids and, you know, not the frilly stuff anymore?
But you know what? I
She's
really
back.
like her album name, which is
yes.
You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love.
Love.
You know what? Girls are the saddest when they're in love. I'm just kidding.
Well, obviously. You know what? My favorite part of the lines in the lyrics of this
Yeah.
song is Pisces and a Gemini. But I think we might go really nice. What's your zodiac?
I don't even know. I don't believe in
You
it.
don't know your zodiac?
I'm born in September, so what is that? Virgo?
I don't know, to be completely
I'm
honest.
assuming I am because
I'm in Aries all the way through. I hope
you know
that
people
shows.
who okay, I'm not like shading people who believe in it, but it's like someone will do something and
Yeah,
it's
it's
like, oh,
like, I
that's
can't.
so Gemini of
Yeah,
you.
no, like imagine you crash a car and it's like, oh, sorry, I'm a Gemini.
But you know what's something really interesting is that it takes a bit of a high school crush vibe to the song.
It is.
And it takes like what it feels like when you see a person for the first time and you not fall in love, but more like, oh my God, this
But
person's
you know
so
what's-
unbelievably attractive.
Exactly. And you know what's
yeah,
fun?
Yeah.
Do you realize that this is the turn of the new generation?
Yeah.
Because back then, love songs for teens used to be like, oh, I saw you out the window, or like I saw you at school.
And then it's about yearning love,
no,
right? Yeah,
Yeah,
this
and
is
now,
like-
now she says, you know, I one night I was bored in bed and stalked you on the internet. That is how kids are falling in love
I mean,
these
how
days.
many times have we doom scrolled on
Exactly.
Instagram and
Oh my
found
goodness.
someone really attractive and then gone to their social, found out who
So
they
this is
are.
a new age love story.
Yeah, seen their mutuals, texted and asked your friend, hey, are they single?
You're so pretty boy. I'm paranoid. I made you up. Oh my god.
You know what? I'm
love it.
getting excited for her.
I love it.
Yeah, but you know
I
what?
love
We need
love.
to head into our number 2 song, which is Stay.
Stay Love by
Now see,
Lewis
it's a
Capaldi.
contrast from Drop Dead
to
Stay
Stay Love, Lewis Capaldi, but same sentiment. So let's listen to Stay Love by Lewis Capaldi and come right back.
I'm a mess right now. Can you help me out? 'Cause it's all gone sour. Oh, love, make the hurt not hurt. 'Cause the pills don't work. They just make things worse. So when the rights are going wrong and I'm barely holding on, baby, hear when I say, oh, should stay love. When everybody's leaving, come on, stay love. So get me through the evening. Oh, I pray, love, that you'll always be the one. And when the road gets rough, don't give up on us. And this can stay love. Oh, life can be cruel sometimes. It's a perfect crime with an alibi, and I try to make it on my own, but that's a fighter's fight, and I'm the love inside. Oh. So when the rights are going wrong and I'm barely holding on, baby, hear when I say, oh, should stay love. When everybody's leaving, come on, stay love. So get me through the evening. Oh, I pray, love, that you'll always be the one. And when the road gets rough, don't give up on us. And this can stay love. Stay love. Oh, if the world is weighing on your back, all your college needs to bring you back. Oh, my darling, I just don't know that I'll stay love.
Stay Love by
Stay.
Lewis. Stay. Don't leave.
No, but I love this song because Lewis Capaldi never fails to make a sentimental human moment just 100 times more emotional. Especially because usually Lewis Capaldi is known for, oh, I'm hopeless, I'm falling, and you know things are going wrong, but it'll be okay.
falling again.
But exactly,
See?
that's how he is.
Yeah.
But this time, the song is utterly full of hope. It's telling you to stick with each other even when things are rough.
Now this song is a bonus track
Yes.
on his album Survive, and the song is about a bit of a, like exactly what Anuradhi mentioned, and this was a bit of a surprise release.
Yes.
Nobody expected this
At a
to
live
come out.
performance, it just
at a
suddenly was like-
and you would have seen that was a live
Yes.
performance that we wanted to see. But lyrics, let's look a bit at the lyrics. Song explores themes of vulnerability
Yes.
as usual, because would he be Lewis Capaldi if he didn't crush our souls with it?
And honestly, I don't mind. I will let him do it.
But you know what? It says, so won't you stay, love, when everybody's leaving? And
I love that.
you know, when there are certain people that are like, oh, you know what? Everybody leaves at the end.
Yeah, because everybody does leave at the end.
Sanradhi, when everybody leaves,
Are you asking me to stay?
when the lights go off.
Oh, I'm walking away.
How romantic.
Because when the lights go off here, the aircon also goes off. I can't be sweating.
Yeah. Okay, wow. So much for finding love on the hit list. That's not. But you know what? Great song. And I think Lewis Capaldi, you're
Needs to
amazing.
stay.
You're
Exactly.
so amazing. Honestly, I feel like we don't say it enough.
You know what? Because it debuted at number 2 on our charts, I think maybe we will have time to appreciate it for the weeks to come. Hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully you pull a bit
Please
of a
don't
the
drop
best.
like 4 spots all of a sudden.
Yeah, I hope to. I hope
I feel
not.
like we cursed it.
No, don't touch wood. Oh, the wood's on the
The
floor.
wood's
We
on
can't
the
touch
floor.
it. It's okay. But you know what? Lewis Capaldi, hope you stick around like Conan Gray is doing right now, and you don't leave as fast, stay.
And now
On the countdown.
for our hidden hit. You know this guy.
Chuck the money.
By Steven Sanchez. I know you know.
Take a listen.
Georgia.
Stop. Take a listen.
Couldn't stop if I wanted to think of me out. You lit the fire higher inside of me. You move like water, daughter, so take the lead. And if I'm honest, I couldn't be without you. How am I overstepping and saying this? I love to find the answer within your kiss. You play, I'll play until the both of us fuse. I'll make you stay, but then up behind it you can't refuse. Chuck the money cause I'm rich with love of you. Just chuck the money. I need you, me, let us fuck out the floor. I lean you, but this view the music till we're singing for more. Chuck the money cause I'm rich with love of you. Just chuck the money. Oh Lord have mercy on me, I simply just can't believe the finest woman that a man could ever wish to receive. Looking up a lesson to learn this love expression. Look how she makes her way over to me. I'm gonna You play, I'll play until the both of us fuse. Make you stay, but then up behind it you can't refuse. Chuck the money cause I'm rich with love of you. I need you, need let us fuck out the floor. I need to breakfast, feel the music till we're singing for more. Chuck the money cause I'm rich with love of you. Just chuck the money on
So he has.
Where's Georgia? What happened to Georgia? What happened?
I would.
I will never fall in love again.
Okay, stop. We're not.
So-
the hit list is for actual artists, not for us.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. But you know what, Steven Sanchez, what about him, Anuradhi?
Chuck the
What's
money.
this song about?
This song is insanely rock and roll pop and retro inspired. And for Steven Sanchez, this is a complete new
We're
area.
used to seeing him in that very romantic.
It's a very nostalgic sound as well, but it's also rebellious and carefree, and it's basically the epitome of youth, as a song, because it's saying, chuck the money. I've got love.
Oh.
Yeah.
So now, Anuradhi, are you going to throw away your money when you find
No.
her? Oh. So she's not Steven. But you know what? This is actually his third single from his album.
Yes.
Love, 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 in all capitals. And obviously, as she explained, it's a bit about, connection and intimacy that's real and has a heartbeat, as opposed to money.
Yes.
Whatever said and done, you can't buy real love.
No, you can't.
I've tried with
But
her.
here's the
Doesn't
deal. There's
work.
this thing that people say, money can't buy happiness. You just don't have enough. You just don't have enough.
Way to shade our viewers.
No, I'm saying to people that say that. Like,
Yeah,
obviously,
that's true, that's
but
true.
one part that cannot be, satisfied by financial gain is human connection. So that's Steven Sanchez's whole thing. Chuck the money. But it doesn't sound that deep because look at all the retro elements that are
So
coming
yeah,
in,
it's a Technicolor pop.
Yes.
And very interesting entrant to the
I love it.
countdown. Now taking drum roll.
Drum roll.
Number 1. Who do you think it is? After like a bit of a while.
Just think about it.
Potential.
Yes, this song has a lot of potential.
Potential by Samba. Take a listen.
Yes.
Every time we wake up, I got to see you with no makeup. Yeah, you hated how we looked up, but baby, that's just how you grew up. There'll be someone new for you, baby. I'm not worried about you.
potential.
So do you think this song has potential on it?
Potential is potentially one of Somber's songs with the most potential. Because, okay, when I was listening to this song, the first thing that I could think about was, who the hell broke this guy's heart hard enough for him to produce banger after banger? Like, he's been doing chart toppers non-stop because of one failed love. Imagine what another one could do to this guy.
I think that would break him.
No, but he mentions it in the lyrics as well, you know, got his heart broken and then he got famous.
You know what's interesting is that the video has a very Bonnie and Clyde
it's like the summer I turned pretty but somber.
Yeah, but no, it's Bonnie. I mean, for those of you who don't know who Bonnie and Clyde is, they're a couple that went on killing people.
I'm pretty sure people know.
A criminal couple. And it's really interesting that he's using a lot of metaphors when it comes. His production team is crazy. I think we mentioned this before.
Yes,
when it came to, what was the song? Homewrecker. Crazy. It's crazy. They should be given an award.
It's also crazy that, you know, under all of the production and the fancy stuff of the music video, which is beautiful, by the way, the lyrics of that song is crazy. Like, the fact that, you know, your muse can be someone that gives you and fills you or drains you completely. Drains you to the point of creation. You know, that's what happened to Somber. He literally wrote that many songs because he was ruined by someone.
And it's giving Shakespeare.
It is.
It's giving.
It really is.
And you know what's interesting is a lot went down at Coachella. And I think him debuting this song was actually another thing. Something that we actually forgot to talk about. A legend, Prince.
Oh, yes.
Actually celebrated, I mean, there was a 10-year anniversary of his death, and wow, I miss him. I wasn't even alive when he was alive.
No, yeah.
Yeah, but we miss him.
It's okay, we're going to listen. After the hit list, we suggest go listen to some Prince.
Yeah.
It'll do you some good.
Chill on a Saturday night.
Yes.
But that is it for this week's hit list. And
as you saw, there was a lot of new stuff, so the countdown will continue with all of these.
Hopefully with Rick Astley in it.
Please.
Please
And Lewis Capaldi.
And Lewis Capaldi.
Please.
Stay
love.
We'll see you next week, same time, same place on the hit list. Bye.
Bye-bye.